the simple fact is, whether it's mental ill health or whatever the problem is, by the time it gets to the Old Bailey, by the time it gets to any court, it's way too late to put it right. At the Old Bailey, the likelihood is, by the time a defendant gets through the door of the Old Bailey court, he or she is they're going to be in the dock, with the risk of serving very, very long sentences. And somewhere else, there'll be a dead child on a mortuary slab. So it's way too late to put it right. No judge can put that right. They can make sure the trial's fair, but they can't undead someone. So you really do need, as you are saying, to go way back. And mental ill health, as with physical ill health, as with all the other problems, which lead unhappy families, problems at school, all the things that lead young people through the doors of the court, they all need to be tackled. And they're all what you might call treasury driven. They're all about money. All these things, I'm not saying they could be mended, but they could all be made a lot better with money. It's just a question of how government ultimately spends limited resources. But forgive me if I just sort of go on a little bit, just to say this. When I see young kids, when I see kids of 5 and 6 and 7, they have a very strong sense of morality. And it's a very simple sense of morality. They don't like being hurt. They get that being hurt is wrong, and they get that hurting other people is wrong. Somewhere between being 5 and 15, something changes. So we really need to be in the schools. We really need to be there and talking to people. Because when you bring a school group into the courtroom and show them what's happened, they are responsible, sensible in the way they approach it. But out on the streets, they may not be.